All right, fifth grade, welcome to Wednesday. Today is lesson 9.3. Don't forget to do your warm-up that goes along with Wednesday. We're going to keep going on the learning that we're doing for this week, learning how to graph. We learned yesterday how to do ordered pairs. We find the x and the y, we put them on our coordinate grid or our quadrant. Graphing is good because it lets you take information and it lets you make decisions or based on that information. So depending on what some of you guys do for when you're all grown up and go to college, some of you might be using this stuff all the time. Some of you may not. If you're a musician, maybe not so much. But if you collect data, if you work in the business field, you'll probably be using this quite often. Okay, so I've collected some data. I have time in minutes, and I'm looking at duck sounds, how many quacks they're making. Okay, so in 1 minute, I'm saying that the baby ducks are making 60 different quacking sounds. In 2 minutes, they're making 120. In 3 minutes, they're making 180. And in 4 minutes, they're making 240. Now, what I can do with this data is I can actually put it onto one of my quadrant grids. When I do this, I need to get an x and a y. So I need to decide, I'm going to make time my x, and I'm going to make y, the quacks, my y. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to label my coordinate. So here we go, is time, and this is in minutes. Okay, my time, it looks like it goes up by 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It makes sense to me that I'm going to label 1, 2, 3, 4. If this was like 50, 75, 100, then it would make more sense to make this in increments of 25. But looking at my data, 1 through 4 makes the most sense. Okay, and then quacks, they go up by 60. So remember, it always starts at 0. Let's put quacks here. So I've got a nice label on my graph. Now I'm going to change my data to go up by 60. It's not going to make sense to go up by 1s. Otherwise, my graph is going to be high up to the sky, and it's just not going to make sense. So 60, 120, 180, 240. Okay, now I'm ready to start graphing. Remember x and y. So when x is 1, y is 60. And now if I wanted to, I could write the order pairs 160, 2 120, 3 180, and 4 240. Okay, that's what it means when you write the ordered pairs. Now I put them on a graph. So 1 and 60 right here, 2 and 120 right there, 3 over 3 up 180, over 4 up 240. What you're going to notice here is my line is moving in an upward trend, which tells me that the more minutes, the more quacks. I can actually use this graph if I followed this line. So here's 5. If I go up to 5, I could see where that meets, which would get me to 300. Okay? So for your assignment, it's going to ask you to list ordered pairs. It's also going to ask you to put your lines on a graph. Hope you have fun with it, and we'll check in tomorrow. Goodbye.